guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. If you guys have a Ford vehicle such as Ford Explorer with a 3.5 or 3.7 engine, guys, and you're trying to locate and replace your water pump, stay with us. We're going to explain what needs to be done, guys. Okay, the procedure is very complicated, so this is explanation video, show you location, what needs to be done. The whole video actually will be on our channel and you can check it out in the description of the video below. It's going to take a few hours of work, guys, so let's start on the explaining now. So this same water pump, this same engine, guys, it's been used on Ford Edge as well. That's what we'll be demonstrating on today. We'll have the whole video, as I said, listed in the description of the video below. Also, we'll have more than 200 videos on every vehicle we get at the shop, so please guys subscribe to the channel. Our mission is to save you as much money as we can by teaching you guys how to fix your car for free. All the tools, parts, including replacement pumps, will be listed in the description of the video below. You need a few special tools as well in the meantime. What needs to be done now, guys? Okay, what needs to be done is amazing amount of work that you're going to put into it. You need to remove valve covers, upper intake before that, then valve covers. You need to remove your crankshaft pulley, and you will have to do that through right here, through the wheel arch. And after you remove the crankshaft pulley and the belts, you will need to, guys, remove engine mount, which is right here, this engine mount, and after that, you need to remove your timing cover. And we did brake ours. As you can see, this thing is extremely fragile, guys, and as you know, it's glued to the engine with sealant. And if you do not glue it correctly, you're going to develop an oil leak, and that oil leak, guys, okay, is going to be really hard to fix. You have to take everything apart again to fix it. So make sure that when you put that thing together, clean everything and use the correct sealant. We'll have it listed in the description of the video below. Now, careful how you remove that thing so you don't break it like we broke ours. We pried too much on top, we pulled, it cracked, it broke. After you remove your timing cover, guys, okay, you need to remove your timing chain, and you need to remove your variable timing solenoids, the housing as well. All that needs to come out. And why all that needs to come out? Because simply your water pump is chain driven. Okay, you can see chain driven water pump, and it stays. Okay, let me get the pump in. It stays right here. Okay, that's where it is. This is your water pump between, okay, the V of the engine, right there. And that's why I need to remove your timing chain. That's why you need to remove all these things, guys, to get to that pump. Now you need a special tool to set the timing. We have that one listed in the description of the video below. What I would recommend, if you're doing a pump replacement, okay, go ahead, guys, and replace the timing chain too, the whole kit. We'll have it listed, because you don't want to do that job twice. I mean, by the time you take it apart, you're going to figure out that you definitely do not want to do this job twice, and because it's so time consuming and it's so, okay, so painful for your hands, to be honest with you. Limited space, things are hard to remove sometimes, so hopefully, guys, we can save you some money and you can figure out how to do it. The whole video will be on the channel again. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.